Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas A&M's offense will get the ball first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Ball.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. Pulls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Wiggles free. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's cut coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Turning on the Jets. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy...
There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Aggies. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Howell. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying.
Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't.
Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll keep it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Reed. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he
hurls one deep down the left side. Spreads it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking for room. It's Howell. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions, incompletions, and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
On 3rd down, going up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Here we go. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the air, it's Sellers. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the right.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Owens. He's in open space downfield. He is loose. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aggie.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Clark. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. The short hands, it's Howell. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Tight game As we start the third quarter, we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Sweet cut there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just... And this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gamecocks are on the move.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep.
It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. Runs for the tackle. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind.
There he goes. Gets it across the 10 and pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down he ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more.
Oh, a lot of space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggies. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Oh, now. I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Sellers. Caught behind the line, it's Howell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a go back.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chain. More than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Looking down the middle. Hauls it in, the first down and more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Gamecocks are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And the pressure gets there. Back down goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fights off the defender. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. It's a running room. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll try the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Clinton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Concepcion. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big... The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a little space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The defense